All right, so this is the best part of the show.
We're getting your business, asking all types of weird questions and stuff like that.
Look, it ain't gonna be the first time.
We ain't gonna ask you no weird questions.
It ain't gonna be the first time. Though.
He gonna ask you weird questions. So what is exactly that you do?
In a nutshell, personal train. I teach group exercise classes. I have a supplement line out, and I also am training versus bodybuilding top competition coaching, very different. And I direct people on how to eat the right way, whether I train them or not.
Okay.
That's the gist of it.
Okay.
That's a 24/7, 365 joint.
Okay.
You don't get the day off between going to the grocery store, somebody looking in your cart, going to the other gym because you don't want to work out at your gym because you feel like you're going to be left alone and you're not. Mm-hmm. It's not a bothering thing, but it's like you want to go somewhere where you can just put the headphones on. Yeah. Just go. But then I'm going to speak to people anyway, so it's just 50-50. Yeah. And it's one of those things where in that, you know, that whole cornball cliche of, man, in a perfect world. Yeah, but in a perfect world, this is what I would do if money didn't exist. Yeah. But it does. So you gotta get it where you get in. But again, 19 years and we still like scratching the surface of what this is all going to be because everything evolves over time. And like I said, we started this way. Now we're using all these different technology tools. AI is making a presence in there. Mm-hmm. Maybe for the worse, not the better, but we figure it all out. Just depends. Yeah. But on the strength of the day, I get people to their better quality of life. That's what I do. Okay. As a service.
Okay. So your supplement line. Tell us about your supplement.
So right now,
like how did you even get to that?
Okay, so I used to be in GC every week. Okay. And
yeah, me too.
And the first commercial gym I worked at was Bally Total Fitness. Okay. And
that's where you met him.
Yeah, I think.
Lifetime. One of them?
No, I'm at your Bally's.
Bally's, okay.
Yeah. He done met everybody.
Which Bally's was you at?
Beechwood.
Yeah, I met you at Bally's. Okay, you worked with Rick.
Yeah, but Lifetime was across the street, so I wasn't gonna remember. But either way, they had a back room, a supplement room. Okay. I'm a lifelong bodybuilding fan. Mm-hmm. So coming out of high school, I came out in '99. Okay. That's when creatine became known to us. Yeah. Then it turned into, well, you like all these bodybuilders and they all got muscle tech. Protein shake this, creatine that, pre-workout this, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And after a while, it was, this is what everybody needs. Mm-hmm. So you just found your lane into like giving like something that was in the demand part. Yeah. 10 people walk up on me, 8 of them want to lose weight. Probably 9. Yeah. Probably 9 want to lose weight. So when you got people around you that want, oh man, we're going to get this energy boost. We're going to do this. I said, nah, man, these people trying to get down. Yeah. Let me create this fat burner, this thermogenic, cut it down. So in the city, I'm the only one that has that. Yeah, okay. Probably the state. But I'm the only one in the city that has their own. Because you got other people that have stuff that do that, which is dope. But it's never one of those. It's just like, nah, we're going to get you hype.
Mm-hmm. Oh, does it have creatine in it?
No, it does not.
Okay, all right, because I know creatine is not really.
Not really what?
I just know that it affects certain people different. Because your body already.
Like everything else.
Your body already produces creatine. It depends on how much your body.
And it's in red meat. Yeah. But like anything, it's all the concentrated form. Mm-hmm. But again, we live in the cold climate city. Mm-hmm. So everything is getting prepared for 8, 9, 10 weeks. Mm-hmm. Oh, damn, my summer. Oh, yeah, all right, whatever. So I do preach the lifestyle of all 4 seasons. Okay. But you're going to have your summer. Yeah. And then you might want to just tighten up even more for the summer. Mm-hmm. So, like, that lane was created for me, and I just took it. Okay. Like, yeah, that's how you get that. So, yeah, that line. Dope, man. Yeah, like, doing that. And then the other product that is now in the making is an electrolyte product. Okay. Because nobody... Whole nother sermon. We do another episode of nutrition, we'll do that. But in the strength of it, again, people were lied to about what to do. Yeah. And there's a lot of different disparities amongst what we're told by doctors. Mm-hmm. I'm not a holistic herbalist type, but I also know from the doctors I used to work with when I worked at university hospitals is they tell you what they know. Yeah. And they take this one course out of 25 courses.
Okay. They don't know everything.
They don't know nothing. And they'll tell you that. The ones that they trust you, they'll be like, look, man, we took a nutrition course. I got to see.
I told you my
he said I got to see.
My father, he had high blood pressure, diabetes or whatever. So he lost a lot of weight. He blood pressure is fine. And,
I was going there, so I'm glad you did.
And he was like, so he went to the doctor. So the doctor was like, are you taking that medicine that I gave you? So my father didn't want to tell him he's not taking it. Mm-hmm. So the doctor like, are you taking that medicine? My father like, and I was there with him. He's like, well, Then he was like, my father was like, you want me to start taking it? The doctor was like, no, don't start taking it. I'm like, it's just a crutch. Like, it's like, that's for people that's not doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, and that's also for people that, see, like, the one thing I learned from the honest doctors was that salt doesn't raise your blood pressure. Your blood pressure is raised by the combination of salt with all that other trash you eat, which then elevates it. So when you see people, y'all see it, we all at the same gym, cramping up. Mm-hmm. We done had a hot summer here in Cleveland, like a muggy summer. Mm-hmm. People, like, they don't have potassium, they don't have magnesium, they don't have salt, which are your main three, by the way. Mm-hmm. So reaching for that banana don't work. That Gatorade don't work. Yeah. Like, you wake up, you hydrate, you take some salt. I mean, I'm not telling you to go against your doctor, so I'm not doing that. Yeah. But you have to understand the whys for the reason. All they're giving you is, this is the reason. They're not telling you why. Yeah. And when you got a white coat on, you're going to get that respect over just doing better. Yeah. So,
and the thing is,
that's the thing.
And the thing is with doctors, it's kind of like, like any other job, they have like a book where it's like, they expect you to mess up. Yeah. So if you're not doing things right, you're going to mess up. So we give you medicine. Yeah. We give you pills to cure it.
I'm in the curing department. They're in the treatment department.
Exactly. Yep.
And I don't want you to rely on me. Mm-hmm. I want you to stay because you want to once you obtain that goal or those goals. I got people anywhere from 6 months to 9 years that I've had, 10 years. Because it's like, she's still coming to you, he's still coming to you. Because they want to. Yeah. And you just and they don't get the same stuff every year, every month. But they keep evolving, and then as I learn more, they get that. Yeah. And so when you start learning, like, hey man, we're not adequately hydrated.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah.
And regardless of us living in the city with like not a lot of sun at times with the vitamin D, there's certain things that was like, oh, I could go this route, but let's go this route because everybody need that. Yeah. Yeah, everybody needs that. Everybody needs to wake up and have something that regulates all of that. Okay. Versus just because people like, man, don't put salt in your food. I'm gonna put salt on my food, bro.
Yeah, I put salt.
Like, but I'm not gonna eat. I'm not putting salt on a bag of chips, a thing of fries and cookies. Like, you're talking about salt and you have all of this. What do you think is really killing you? Yeah, that'd be the thing. Like, have that conversation. I'm talking about a couple dashes on my salmon.
Yeah, and the thing is, when I talk to you about the meal, did I talk about it on the show or did I talk about it before the show?
What, eggs and olives?
Yeah, whatever. I put salt on the eggs and I put salt on my potatoes. I don't put salt on nothing else. But
why not?
Yeah, but I put salt because I use other seasoning.
Oh, okay. I'm like, man,
I use salt on everything, man.
I ain't against it. We there's so many more people that are deficient in that. Versus it causing any kind of high blood. But again, we've been lied to for years. Yeah, and that's one of the biggest things.
You want to know something funny about the salt situation? Because, like, I tend to use a lot of salt. Growing up, that's how my mom cooked because she had something wrong with her sinuses that messed up her taste buds. So she used to use, a lot of salt so she could have some type of taste. So I got used to that, because that's how my mom cooked or whatever. So it's so funny because I was at work one morning, I was eating my breakfast and I was putting salt on my stuff, and somebody was like, "Man, you put all that salt on your food," and it's 7:30 in the morning and they eating a Roman burger. And I'm thinking like,
I didn't even know Mr. Heroes was open.
No, there was a Roman burger from the day before.
Even still,
so I was thinking, I think I'm gonna be fine with this little bit of salt.
I haven't eaten fast food. I don't know how many years.
And I definitely ain't ate it for breakfast.
Yeah, so it just be so funny because like when people see that you eat healthy and they tend to like if you doing something they feel is taboo, they tend to try to tell you about it. And it's like, well, I think I'll be fine.
And we can be honest about this. The person that's telling you, let me word this right. It could because it falls into the job too. Yeah. The first impression counts for so much, and the visual aspect of that is like going to determine if I listen to you or not.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
So in my profession, it's, do you look like you're following what you're telling me to do?
Yeah.
Like if somebody said, if I said give me 50 push-ups, I'm gonna get a complaint, but I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
And then you got some other people that if they say give me 50 push-ups, well, you give me 50. You don't do these. Yeah. There's a lot of that in there too. So the messenger sometimes will lose the message.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like, you ain't doing it. And that's a really big deal. Yeah. Even more so now, because now we're in the era where people just, man, they messing up the industry, boy. Oh. Look, I'm just telling you what it is. Like,
yeah, we talked about that with a few other trainers.
You don't have to look like a Greek guy. You don't have to be chiseled out of stone.
Yeah.
But you got to look like you practice the preaching. Yeah. You got to look like you live the words. Yeah. You got to look like your title.
Or you put in the work, or you have
you look like
longevity.
We all look different.
Yeah.
But you look like the title.
Yeah.
And I'm just being honest. When people see me and I say I'm a trainer, I can tell. Oh, that's cool. Because I would hate for them to be like, are you? I would hate for that. Yeah. But when you see some people that don't look bad, they just don't have the look that says, you do this because I know it works. Yeah. And that's a whole different thing than knowing the information. But hell, I knew the information before when I was 350. I knew it because I grew up reading all them books. Yeah. All those muscle and fitness magazines. Watching all this stuff. You don't look like it though. So it made sense.
The Muscle and Fitness magazine.
I'm telling you, man.
I remember them, and they all gone now.
They're all gone.
Yeah, Men's Health.
It ain't even digital no more. It's just gone.
Yeah, Men's Health. It was all of them. Yeah, it was like I used to have them like, 'cause I'm gonna get ripped. And I used to have them. Never read them. But
I keep them.
But I had them though. I had them.
You would have put one of your pillows.
And they're all manuals. They're really all manuals.
Yeah, it was because it was kind of like I would like get in shape and be reading them, and they'd be like, these stories sound way too much. Because you were bodybuilding and you was doing shows and stuff. I wasn't doing that. Yeah. Do anybody ever tell us about No, do anybody ever? Go
for it.
Do everybody ever mistake you for wine?
No, Juan Tony.
Yeah.
No, they mistake me for Kev on stage.
Because you like.
Don't laugh at that. It's not funny. Like they be like, you know what you look like. I'm like, here we go. I'm like, let me guess, Kev on stage. How'd you know? I only hear that 10 times a day.
I used to think you would. I used to get you and wine mixed up all the time. Like,
never once.
You want to know why?
Because we both light skinned and bald?
Both light skinned bald, and both was cool as hell.
Okay.
So it was like
I'll take that.
The cool trainers. They'd be like, which one?
Yeah, Juan's my guy.
Yeah, Juan is cool as hell.
Juan is one of my mentors.
Yeah. I was like, but that was when I first met y'all.
Yeah.
So I used to always mistake y'all for like, and I used to call you Juan.
literally, and with my name being what it is, I probably didn't even hear it. Because people would call me Sean.
Yeah, I used to call you Juan.
They'd be like, Sean. I'm like, yeah.
I just started calling you Ron about 10 years ago.
I'm telling you, man, and we've been there for a minute. Because I'm telling you, like, Juan's one of the coolest dudes ever.
Yeah.
But that's a real important part of the business. But one of the things I was telling some of mine this morning is, I think we all should go back to school for psychology. For body dysmorphia, because that's a real thing. And the other part of it is the trauma response to bad treatment based on like the stereotypical approach. And what I mean by that is, we'll leave names out of this, but we all again work at the same gym, so you see it. And you see, whether it's in a joking manner or not, you see the disrespect from a paying customer to somebody that's paying you to live out. For me, I'm living out my dream. So I'm not. Why would I disrespect you? Call you out your name. Be on my phone while you work and things like that. And then I hear people and I tell them, I said, listen, I'm not ever gonna cut another man's like meal off. Never once. If you pay twice, it's on you. If you're complaining about this but you pay again, now it's on you. Because you're co-signing it. Yeah. You're co-signing people showing up late, not showing up at all. Being on their phone, not paying you any attention, doing all that stuff, and then talking to you crazy. I said, you're dealing with something because you're responding to that like it's normal. It's not. It's not normal. So it's okay to ask somebody that's paying you something politely and add a please behind it. Now you get people that get a little carried away. Like, you got to put them in their place. But otherwise, it's like, can you do that, please? Like, I am the go get the dumbbell, bring it back to you, rack the weight, unrack that. Like, all you have to do is do the motion. Mm-hmm. That's me. That's how I was trained, though. Mm-hmm. I was trained corporate. Like, I'm a service worker that's getting you to a better quality of life. Why am I going to ask you to do this part? I got that part. You just do you do yours, and I'll do mine. And a lot of times now, they doing both. So it's like,
Yeah, I gotta ask you about that off camera because that's how.
Behind the scenes.
That's a behind the scenes.
Yeah, because I don't put nobody's stuff out there, but people know what it is. People know, like.
Look, he's smiling. You want the tea?
No, I want to hear this bodybuilding.
No, you never have to have somebody pay you for a job and then you talk down to them just because that's the stereotypical status quo. You just don't have to deal with that. And you don't. But on the other side,
what have I said? What have I said? I said that's why I won't get a trainer anymore. He know that's what I said. I won't get a trainer anymore because I don't like people talking crazy.
You ain't got to do that.
I've had one trainer in my whole existence, and he helped me. I've worked out with other people, but I wouldn't call them trainers because they wasn't like I wasn't paying them. Like you remember Mitch from Bally's.
Might have been before me.
Yeah, all right. But you know Jay Hollins, right?
Yeah.
Jay Hollins was my trainer. That dude ain't
never.
You remember? Mm-hmm. Got me together.
And it's not in his makeup.
Never called to me crazy. Never been. He was like, come on now, Terrence. Come on now.
But you
never talked to me. Never.
And I always say.
And if I ever want to train again, we'll go right back to
as him. You should, because that's my brother. And I always say your portfolio speaks on what you do.
Yeah.
To where you don't have Man, I don't even know when that started.
It's one person I've never met, but I've heard numerous stories.
This sound like that's off camera too.
Yeah, it's one person.
We're gonna talk about that.
Y'all crazy.
Numerous stories.
Yeah, I've heard stuff. I've heard like a lot of
and I've seen it.
I've heard like a lot of lately, like a lot of little stuff.
You hear stuff, you see it, and you
like with like the trainers and stuff, like people like not holding up their bargain, like getting paid and not, you know what I'm saying?
Not showing.
Yeah,
disappearing,
stuff like that.
Calling off, running off with the money.
Stuff like that.
Why he not returning my text? Why she not here?
And then it's been like other people that like they just rude.
Favoritism.
People that only want to, it's a lot of that, but it's like
let's talk about your road to bodybuilding.
But that's my industry.
Yeah,
that's my industry.
He's talking about the parts that's not too soft about the industry.
No, and like I said, I don't call nobody's name out. This is my interview. But like at the same time, but that's my day to day because it surrounds us.
I got time today.
It's what you see, and you just be like,
no. For the most part,
to each his own.
I don't see a lot of it, but you see it.
But I see it because I'm on this side.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna see it, and I'll be looking at people, and I'll be like, man, stand up. Like, yo, like, get off your phone. Stand up. And I'm like, you never on your phone? That's a lie. But not just holding a full conversation. Not with an earpiece, not on it. Not just texting like, oh, man, I start at 5. I ain't texting nobody before 7. Yeah. Unless it's one of them. Mm-hmm. I'm running late. All right, see you in a bit. Like, but beyond that, it's like, give them people your attention. They got you for an hour.
You're right, man.
And they got themselves for 23.
Go ask a safe question. You want to ask a safe question?
Mean, that's cool.
So, what time did you wake up this morning? Go ahead.
I just hear 4:05.
No, he want to ask you a safe question. So,
what, my bodybuilding?
Yeah. So he's like, so how much can you bench? Go ahead, ask him a safe question.
Couldn't even tell you.
No, he want to ask you a safe question.
So, what time?
Y'all stupid.
So, how old?
Man, don't you let me answer the question. So, what type of preparation did you have to go through, in order for you to do your shows, your bodybuilding shows?
So,
how
go ahead.
No,
somebody might be out there.
No, the reality is, so, and it's another thing that goes on now. So, I'm not better than nobody.
Yeah.
I'm just who I am. And because I'm better than no one. I'm different in the way of with this is that it was never about the accolade.
Yeah.
But you do want it because you don't want to go in just to do something.
Yeah.
I did that with marathoning. But to me, you find out that that's a disrespectful approach to the people that are in there, like, because now you're in their space. See, running a race and bodybuilding are two of the sports where you don't have to have a prerequisite.
Okay.
You just sign the paper, pay the fee, and then you come out there looking however, train however, don't matter. when I ran half and full marathons, I didn't completely dedicate it. Now, you ain't got to be absorbed in it and become a fanatic, but I still didn't show it the proper respect. So if I did a half marathon and I'm crossing in 2 hours, and we seen the Olympics these past couple weeks,
yeah,
and you see the Islanders, the Africans, not being funny, it's just what it was, and they crossing the full marathon in the same time. I'm not gonna do that because I'm not aspiring to that. But then it showed me like, hey, man, it doesn't reflect the actual respect of sport.
Yeah.
And so it's like, pull out of this, because if you're not going to do it, get out of their way.
Yeah.
So I get over here like, this is what I love. So I'm going to go nose down, stay focused. Versus a lot now. And I mean, again, teach his own. If you want the trophy, I would say, man, take $30, go to a store. Because this is a lot of money to spend for a trophy.
Yeah.
But you want, and you do want the accolade. You don't want to pretend like that's not a thing, because it is.
And you do, like, not trying to diss nobody, but you do be seeing, like, people in them shows, like
why are you here?
Yeah, not
for real. I don't get mad at them. I get upset for them. Like who's in your corner that didn't tell you the way?
Yeah, like it's like a midlife crisis type thing. Like I do see.
Because people I find that amazing. I mean,
because when I see when you used to compete, dude. You used to be like, man. You won, Phil, man. Yeah. When I used to compete, they used to be like, and you know who is young? I don't know if you know him, but when he compete, and he did the show too. When he compete, I don't know if you know him, Jason Boykins.
I don't know him. I know you're talking.
Yeah, that dude is he the real deal.
Because I watch a lot of people online that that compete and get prepared for shows, but when you actually know somebody, I just find that amazing that to have that discipline, because I know I don't have it.
Yeah, it's just you don't. Well, you might not have it for that, but you got it for something.
Yeah,
and you got it for whatever you love, and that one was mine. Yeah. So it's like, all right, you got to lock yourself in, plan it out. And when I started, like, I coach people now. When I started, it was me in these magazines. I couldn't afford it.
Yeah,
I couldn't afford it till I did 9 shows to the 8th show.
Okay,
that's when I could afford it, and I didn't even realize what I didn't need, what I needed at the time, because again, I couldn't afford it.
Yeah,
but you got in there and you respected it, and that's what it all came down to: showing respect to what you're doing for all the people that opened that up for you, and all the people that are coming after you. And you didn't just go up there like, man, I got a nice set of abs, I'm good. No, that's what I see every day now. People talk things into existence, which you should do. But it's like, it's good to have that attitude, but you still got to do the work.
Yeah.
Like, I tell people all the time, my sport is not about the body. My sport is about presenting the body. Because if 2 dudes stand right here and look the exact same of beach model, like, ready, whoever presents that better is who wins. And honestly, sometimes whoever's better looking, that's a whole different thing. But it's not about like again, you get to the gym like such got nice abs, they should. Maybe they could. But tell them what it all entails.
Yeah.
You're not scaring them off, but you got to tell people like, it's not cheap. You're going to miss out on some stuff.
Yeah. You
got to prepare to be at the family function with your Tupperware. You got to prepare to know some days you're going to have to get the rest, so you can't kick it. You're not going to, if you're a social person, you can't do the social stuff to an extent. Like, I went out, but I didn't drink. Well, I don't drink now. I don't like the taste. It's sacrifice in commitment.
Yeah.
For
it's really a lot
maybe 5 minutes up there. Yeah, that's that's Usain Bolt training all them years for a 10-second run.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Like, once you respect the journey of said preparation, then it's easier than it might look, but it's still hard.
Yeah.
But it's a lot easier than when you just get it. That discipline locks you in, and when you start talking about getting rid of stuff out your system, boy, you be laser focused on stuff that don't matter, and you start mentally detoxing, emotionally detoxing, not detaching, but getting it out your system. It creates you just take yourself to a whole nother thing. The body is just that's the after part. But you be like, man, I got this clarity. Man. I'm about to, like, when you see people that do it, you see like at the gym, you got people that do it, and you see they're a lot more vibrant, they're a lot more visible, they look like their businesses are growing. Yeah. And it's like all of that comes in place when you start getting rid of all that other stuff. And it's a dope sport, man. Yeah. And now just look being able to take 10 people on?
Yeah,
and take them there.
I give props to that discipline. That discipline.
The discipline's a mud.
Yeah. So a softer note outside of what type of music you listen to?
Everything.
I know you like Michael Jackson. I know.
We know this. That's a given.
Yeah, that's like.
Look, I played Lotto's new one today, and I got so many rolled eyes. I'm like, y'all know I like Lotto, but
Lotto is missing something.
You talking about Lotto the rapper?
Yeah. Lotto's like.
But I like her.
Oh,
yeah.
Like her.
I saw you put her on your page.
All the time.
Yeah.
Not even a creep song.
This is my thing about Lotto. Like, I can't listen to Lotto music. This is my thing.
No, you're right. It's something missing.
You want to know what it's missing? I figured it out, and shout out to Melvin because he kind of said it first. So I don't give your props. I want to say I'm stealing your stuff, and this is what I feel about Lotto. Mm-hmm. Lotto don't look like she rap and how she sounds. She doesn't look like the stuff she did. She's a little bit more sophisticated because you can still talk about.
I can see that.
Yeah, her music is very childish to me.
Very much so.
And it's
her lyrics are basic,
but she looks so good. Like she looks so.
I will say that she doesn't look like the girl that looks like I gotta be tricked.
Yeah,
she looked like the girl that got the dough.
Yeah, but she
say. But she don't rap that.
Yeah, she rap, and it sounds so like. John F. Kennedy High School. All right. Like it sounds
no slander.
Yeah,
no Lotto slander.
I was kidding.
I'm talking about Lotto slander.
Yeah.
I know that. No Lotto slander.
No, but I would say out of all the females that rap, she's one of the better ones.
I would say that. But this is why you're right. This is exactly.
Dude, how many good ones are there?
Quite a few. Well, but because we're not talking. Okay, Cardi and Nicki right now are the lyricists. Yeah. Okay, so they're over there. So right now,
well, Cardi don't write her own stuff.
But that would be the case for Nicki.
But she can pronounce. She could do her words. Her words sound
good. We'll do that on the hip hop episode. But let's say it like this: if you put Cardi and Nicki right here, you got Megan, who's crossover. Yeah. You got Ice Spice, who got the right team. Because Ice Spice got all the endorsement deals. She ain't dropped an album. She dropped an EP. All her songs sound the same. But you put her up in the suite with Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. You got 2 commercials during the Super Bowl. Yeah. She got Dunkin', Starry, Cricket Mobile. Again, no album. Mm-hmm. So whoever's on your PR, you good. Yeah. Your marketing team they got it together. You got Glorilla that's now with Megan, not here, but touring with her, enhanced her stage presence, visibility. Yeah. Now she just dropped 3 singles that are all on the charts right now.
Yeah, she kills it.
And as much as I like Lotto, and I'll be one of the defender, I can't lie. Yeah. It's like it's that one little piece.
Something missing.
It's like when you watch wrestling growing up, and it was Hulk Hogan. It's like, yeah, they gave Macho Man a belt, but it was something missing.
It's kind of like when they put her on Blackish. So it was like.
I didn't see that.
It was like she didn't fit in with that.
So would you say something she don't have? So she really doesn't have anything that's unique about her. I
wouldn't say that.
That she stand out, like like Ice Spice. She might not, but everybody knows.
I think she does. I think she does have something unique about her.
Glorilla got the got the
voice. Megan is tall.
No.
And Glorilla got the voice. Ice Spice is Betty Boop.
Yeah, Ice Spice is biracial, like a biracial.
But people know her for the hair.
But Lotto, again, as a fan, you could say she's a product of the machine. Mm-hmm. You can almost say that. But I mean, the album was dope. I wouldn't put it like. Well, we'll say that for the entertainment portion. Yeah. But it's dope. It's dope.
Maybe I'll listen to it.
But no, I listen to everything. Like I tell you what I can't listen to is certain songs when I'm working out, because then I'm going to have a whole concert. Yeah.
I listen to a lot of reggae when I work out.
No, reggae put me to bed. But
yeah, he do, because he be singing it too.
People be thinking I'm crazy because they like, what is he saying?
Well, see, we've been on cardio equipment together, and I'm doing Michael Jackson, 1987. It's all Michael Jackson. And I'm gone. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, how to get over it? Because I hate cardio. And been a cardio instructor for 20 years. I don't hate it, but it's not my favorite. Yeah. But if I'm in there, I can't play DMX because I'm rapping. Yeah, I can't.
You still be singing to Michael though.
Oh no, but on the cardio thing at that. But if I'm trying to lift and get at me, dog, come on. I have no sets. Okay, I'm just off the chain. Man, shut up. Do your work. No, I like everything. I like it. I mean, I'm in music. I'm in media, so. I will listen to everything to give an honest review on it, because I'm not a Drake fan. but I was. Drake lost me around.
He's sad now.
Drake lost me.
When have I ever said I was a Drake fan?
And I won't say I was ever. Let me take that back. I was never a fan, but I would listen to
his music.
Up until like Nice for What, I think is when he lost me.
We had a conversation about Drake.
I like when he first came out.
We had a conversation about Drake today.
Yeah, he was okay.
So Drake was kind of like he was on that show, that Degrassi, the little kid show.
Never knew it.
Yeah, he was on the kid show, so it was kind of like it just when he first came out, it was kind of hard for me to be like
take him seriously.
Yeah, and then after a while, I was like, okay, let me take him seriously, because then you hear like he's like from the, and then when he do like hardcore rap stuff, it's like he's acting. It's
who wrote this?
Drake is one of the best actors in the game.
Well, started from the bottom is what kind of threw me. I think that's where he lost me. Let me take that back. I think it was started from the bottom. Threw his mom in the video, all this stuff. It's like, what's considered the bottom?
Yeah,
bro?
Your mom is. You grew up in an upper middle class section,
and you was on TV as like 14.
Yeah, and your mom was Jewish. Your mom was a Jewish lady. Grew up in an upper middle class section in Toronto.
And your daddy's a musician.
And your dad's a musician. And enjoy who you are instead of making up who you are.
Yeah,
like, a lot of them do that. But
like Fat Joe said, 95% of rappers lie.
Yeah. And people was mad at him for saying that, but it's the truth.
It's like the only people mad is the ones that he was telling the truth on.
Yeah.
But he was talking about himself too.
Yeah.
I was like,
so what's next? What you got next?
Yeah, you got your supplements.
Mm-hmm.
You got you said your cardio class, your training and everything. Mm-hmm. So what's next for you? What you got?
I'll put it like this, because you can't say too much.
Yeah.
But you speak things into existence, but you don't say too much and lose it. Mm-hmm. So how I'll word this is, I come from the GOAT. Mm-hmm. We all know this. I come from the GOAT, and I took everything I was supposed to take from that.
Okay.
And then everything from everything else. So the next phase is the systematic program for anybody.
Okay.
That's it. Okay. That's because I'm like, I just don't want to say I'm not broke, but there's always somebody with more money than you.
Yeah.
And every time I say something, somebody with a little more than me takes my idea.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm giving on that one.
All right. So we got big things coming. You got big
things. like we about to change the city up.
So we're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about the Fugees. We're gonna talk about the rappers being a part of the political campaign. I wanted to add another topic in there, but I don't know if y'all wanted to. I wanted to add the because y'all probably ain't see it. The Carisha Please interview.
I ain't watched it. I just found out about it.
I watched it. I
ain't watched it yet.
I watched it, and I kind of
I'm behind on some stuff like Tiny Desk.